Welcome back everyone to Animal Crossing New Horizons series part 30. Last episode we did continue with the terraforming of our island as well as move out some of our villager houses. We also got a new villager and sadly one of our villager did leave, which was Scoot. This means I will have a chance to pick out a villager to come to our island, and that is what I'm planning to do today. So we'll be going ahead and going on a villager hunt. I always wanted to have a octopus villager on my island, so I think that's what I'm gonna try to find today. So we are gonna be going ahead and going on a villager hunt. Hopefully I'll be able to find at least one of the 4 octopus villages. I think we have around 4 octopus villages that are actually available, and as long as I get one, I'm pretty happy about it. So let's see what we do find. Alright, so here we are. This is the very first island. And let's see what we have right here, or whom we have in this island. Never mind, it's definitely not a octopus villager, but we can go ahead and just talk to her, see who this villager is. Alright, this is Boris. Okay, pretty cool. I have not had a pig villager on my island either, but unfortunately since I did decide to have a octopus villager, I'm gonna skip on this one. Now I did forget to mention this before, but unfortunately the music in this video and the next one is actually corrupted. I did try to extract it, but it was really bad, so I think there is gonna be no background music for this episode. I do have to apologize on this one. I did try to check out if there was any issue with the device itself, but for some reason, for a couple of episodes, it seems to have some issue with the music. I'm really sorry about this. Hopefully, I'll be able to fix this one for the future episodes. Alright, so in the next island, we have Pom Pom right here, who is a really cute duck villager. But I do have to say, I really like Molly when it comes to duck villagers. Either way, we are in the bamboo island, so I'll try to see if I can find some bamboo shoots as well as young bamboos, as I really need them for some of my DIY recipes. Anyway, let's go to our third island. Hopefully we will find a octopus villager by today. Checking this one out, it's another normal island and the villager is once again not a octopus villager. But of course, I definitely think it's fun to go ahead and talk to them. So let's see who this is gonna be. Alright, here is the villager. Ooh, alright, Groucho. I really like this one. Definitely, if it was not for the octopus villager, I would have invited him to my island. I think most of the villagers in this game are pretty cool and definitely do have their own personality. I accidentally did talk to him for a second and a third time while I was trying to interact with the tree itself. Hopefully he does not mind it. Moving on to the 4th island, let's see which villager will get this time. Thankfully I was able to collect a couple of Nook Mile tickets from the Nook Miles that I have collected till now. So I do have plenty to kind of go around. This time we are in the Sister Fruit Island. This is pretty cool. It is filled with cherries, which I definitely need, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and pick them up. But before we pick up the rest, we have Shari right here in this island. Pretty cool. I remember having Shari in one of my previous island and she was super cool. I definitely like her and I wish I could actually invite her to my island as well. Either way, I'll quickly pick up all of these fruits and we are gonna move on to the 5th island. Right here I was also able to find a message bottle. This is quite rare for some of the islands, but I did find one here. And the recipe is log dining table. This is definitely pretty amazing considering the fact that I have been trying to get the log DIY recipes. So I'm pretty happy about this. Hopefully I'll be getting more in the future. Alright, we are going to the 5th island now. Hopefully we'll find a octopus villager here. Here we are. I don't see any trees, but I wonder which island this is. And it is the Money Island. Alright. Pretty cool. I think I'll go ahead and get some more bells from this one. But we do have another villager, Rhonda, right here. Pretty cool. But I won't be inviting her either. Either way, let me quickly collect the bells from this island. I'll see you guys in the sixth one. Alright, going to our next island. Here we are. This one also does not have trees. I wonder if it's another Money Rock Island. Hope not, because I want to find some other islands as well. Alright, it does have trees, and this one has another new villager, Gladys. Right, pretty cool. But once again, not a octopus villager that I'm trying to find. Hopefully we'll be coming across one of the 4 octopus villages soon. Definitely we have visited quite a few islands. I think this is the 7th one. Let's check out who is here in this one. It's a sheep villager. Let's see who it is. I definitely never had a sheep villager as well on my island. And here we have Carlos. I guess he's pretty cool, but nope, since I am sticking with the octopus villager, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Making my way to the 8th island. Let's see which island we get this time. This one has trees, but I wonder which one it is. Let's quickly talk to Wilbur right here and move on. The villager for this one is... Ooh, is that... was that a octopus villager right there? Let me quickly go ahead and... Yep, it looks like it's a octopus villager. That's pretty cool. We did find one within the first 10 Nook Mile tickets. Let me quickly go ahead and talk to him and invite him to our island. Of course, while I was going through all of these islands, I have been kind of looking out for furniture items since we do get one for each of these islands. Hopefully, I'll be able to find a message bottle here as well. I think this villager's name is Cephalobot, if I am correct, which it's true. It's a weird name, but I think this villager is super nice, so I'm gonna go ahead and invite him to our island. Alright, so I guess he is gonna be our 10th villager, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy to have him on our island as well. And now that we have completed with the villager hunt, let me make my way back to my island. And let's continue on with our terraforming over there. I actually realized before leaving that I forgot to invite him. So let me quickly invite him right here. Almost missed a octopus villager with my excitement. But thankfully I did remember in the last moment. There we go. So he is gonna go ahead and come to our island now. Since we have invited him. Since we did invite a new villager to my island, I decided to go ahead and move the day forward. And here we are in the next day. Just as Isabel mentioned on her broadcast, we have a new villager on our island today. This is pretty cool. Hopefully, this villager will have all the items sorted out. But now that we are in the next day, let me quickly go ahead and open up our mailbox. Seems like we have a gift from Dodo Airlines. And we have a couple other presents. Let me quickly go ahead and open these up. This is the gift from Dodo Airlines, which is a eye mask. And the other one being a cypress plant. The eye mask definitely goes well with my outfit, but I think I don't want to use it right now. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and place it back at home. We also have a couple Nook Mile stars completed, with one of them being our dream house. This gives us 5,000 Nook Miles for having a top floor as well as a basement added, which is pretty nice. So this is my complete home. Since we do have the house completed, we can finally go ahead with the customization of the house to complete the Nook Mile task for that as well. Right here in today's shop, we do have a couple of items that I really like, especially this stove right here, as well as the giant teddy bear right there. I think it's a Papa Panda, and I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one. Although I don't really like the color scheme of it right now, I think I can go ahead and customize it in Harvey's Island and place it in my room. We also have a couple other items that I did want to buy, as well as I'm going to check out this cabinet right here for the wallpapers. Nothing new. Most of these are not something I would actually want. So I'm going to go ahead and not buy any of them. There we go, that's all on our shop for today. Since we are in a new day, I decided to go ahead and quickly change my outfit. This one is kind of like a superhero costume and I think it looks good on my character. The next thing, I made my way to the resident services building, and as usual, since I do have a new basement, we have some dialogues from Tom Nook right here. This also means we have a very huge loan to pay, but either way I think this is pretty cool. Now that we have the basement ready, it means that we'll be able to store more items and I don't really have to worry about the space running out. Let me quickly check out Nook's shop before we go ahead and talk to Tom Nook on the construction. In this episode, I did decide to go ahead and have an incline right next to the bridge, which is going to go towards my museum. The place for museum is still not ready. I still have to kind of do a bit of terraforming, which I'm planning to do after we place down the incline. It seems like we don't really have anything important in Nook shopping, so I'm gonna make my way to Redeem Nook Miles right here and see if I can actually buy a recipe for any of these items. I think a silo will look good, especially if you are keeping it in between a foresty area. So I think I'll be able to use this recipe. Let me quickly go ahead and buy it. If you might have seen, I have a lot of Nook Miles right now, and that's because I have focused on completing a certain Nook task when I'm offline playing the game, and I did manage to get a few more. As for the others, I definitely want to buy all of these at some point, especially the path permits. But I think we can wait for that until we have completed the terraforming to move on with it. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Tom Nook. And this time we are going to go ahead and click on bridge or inclines. And then go ahead with the inclines option. As for the incline, I'm once more going to go ahead and select the log stairs option. I think it looks super cool and definitely goes well with the design in the future. There are a couple of others that I really wanted to try. Usually I go with the natural ramps for my island, and I think this is the first time I'm using a log stairs. Hopefully it looks good once we have completed the island. Now that we have it, let me make my way there and see if we can place the log stairs. I have seen that the space between the bridge as well as the incline might be a bit small, so I might have to break down some of these cliffs. So let's see what we can do right here. Before we place the incline, let me quickly go ahead and learn the DIY for silo. There we have it. And going ahead with the incline marker. Alright, it seems like this is how it is gonna look. This is good, but I feel like we still need a bit more cliff at the end. So let me quickly go ahead and terraform this cliff to place the incline. Alright, there we go. I think now we have enough space for it. Let me try this once again. And this definitely looks way better. It does not look like I'm just having a half cliff. So let me go ahead and go with this design. I still think we need a bit more cliff in the side, so let me quickly go ahead and make some more right here. Alright, let me try this one. We could add another row of cliff right here as well, and in this side. There we go. This one looks good, but I'm not really sure about this. I might change this one in the future because it does look a bit weird. Anyway, let me leave it as it is right now, and we'll figure this one out once the log stairs is ready. So this should be good. I definitely do have to go ahead and pay for it as well. I guess donate in this game. And for the log stairs, we need a lot of bells. In this case, let me quickly pay out the amount I actually have right here and come back to pay the rest. There we go, that is the 90,000 bells. There we go, the second time, and I think that's all for this incline. Let me quickly go ahead and time travel to the next day so that we can go ahead and continue terraforming as well. Since it is a new day, we have another new announcement. This time we have a visitor in our campsite, which is pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited to go ahead and see which villager we have on our campsite. Now I'm not really sure if I want them in my island, just because of the fact that we have two new villages in our island. One being Freya and other one being, I think it is Cephalobot. Either way, since we are in a new day and it's raining, which is very unique. I mean, I wasn't really expecting it to rain on spring, but here we are. Alright, let me quickly go ahead and continue the daily task for this day. And we're going to go ahead and see the new terraforming that I have done offline. Now while running across, I did see the campsite right here, which at some point I have to actually move. I don't really have the place for campsite ready yet, but let's see on that. Either way, we have a cat villager here. It's Tabby. Definitely not the one I was expecting, but there we go. Alright, I'm not gonna invite Tabby to our island just because of the fact that we have two new villages. Maybe the next villager that we do get on a campsite, we're gonna go ahead and invite them. Alright, now that we have checked out the campsite, the next thing to do is go ahead and check out our shop for the day. Apparently they are selling a dustbin, not something I would want to buy considering I already have quite a few with me. But it's surprising that you can actually buy this in the shop. Either way, we did just get a watch display, which I think is super cool and would look definitely pretty amazing in my home. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and add that to my storage. As for the other things in the shop, I don't think we have anything new. Let's quickly check out the wallpapers though. Hopefully we have something new over there. I'm not really sure on the crown wallpaper. It's something that I have been trying to find. If we do have another variant of that, I'll go ahead and buy it. Either way, that's all on the shop for today. After completing my daily task, this is how my island now looks. I did do some terraforming in offline. I did add quite a few rivers as well as a new level of cliff over here. And I think this is where I'll be going ahead and placing my museum. Let me make my way there. So this is how the incline works, as well as the small river that's right here. I think this looks super nice. I'm planning to have another log staircase around here since we do have quite a huge space, and then have my museum around this area. Now I have gone ahead and added a couple of small waterfalls around here, and I'm planning to add a bit more once we have the museum already ready here. I guess I could definitely terraform a bit more here just to make it look a bit better. Either way, I still have a bit more of terraforming to do around here, especially adding more waterfalls, and I might actually go ahead and do this offline. In the next episode, we'll be finally going ahead and moving the museum to its proper place, as well as move a couple other villager houses in as well. Anyway, that's all I had for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to support me more on Patreon, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.